Hi, I'm Colleen Larkin, and welcome to the Kulsaway Prenatal Kundalini class. Today's class is all about creating space in both the body and in the mind. And one of the ways that we're able to effectively create this space is both through our breath and through movement in the body. So I invite you to join me, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move back just a little bit so you can get a better view. And we always begin the Kulsaway class by tuning in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, which is one of the ways that we call on all of the teachers and practitioners that have gone before us. And we call on their energy and we bring that into that class. We invite that energy to flow through us. So to begin, let's go ahead and rub our palms together, creating some prana energy. And we'll bring the hands to heart center. And we'll do one deep inhale in, focusing on the third eye, which is our connection to the spiritual world, right here. And go ahead and take a deep inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. You can go ahead and keep your eyes closed, bringing the left hand down in Dhyan Mudra. And we're going to take the right thumb and cover the right nostril. And just start with some slow, deep breaths. And this breath is all about cooling and bringing in new breath, new air, letting go of the old. Whenever you're feeling frazzled or stressed, this is a wonderful breath to come back into yourself and to calm both the mind and the body. So leaving behind any thoughts of what you have to do later in the day, letting go of anything that's gone on prior to this, and just observing the breath, giving yourself this gift of being present. And we're going to go ahead and switch sides, left hand to left nostril. Breathing out of the right nostril. This is an energizing breath. So first we'll calm ourselves and then we invite in some new energy, some new life force. Beautiful. The breath is such a powerful tool. Sometimes we think we need all this time to de-stress, but if we're at home or in our office, we can just take 5 minutes, 30 seconds if that's all we have. Work with our breath. Now, coming to a seated posture, both hands in Dhyan Mudra. One of the things that Yogi Bhajan talks about is that we don't exist and we can't exist on our own, that it's through our coexistence that we're empowered. So one of the ways that we can do this is by creating more space And so this posture is we're going to put our hands in the Venus lock, which is the fingers are interlaced. The right pinky is on the bottom and the left thumb is over the right. So they're in a lock, and we're going to go ahead and straighten the arms, bring them up over the head. We're going to start by just doing some circles, just drawing some circles on the ceiling. And you can close your eyes, drop into the body, moving in a clockwise position. Really paying attention to the cues of your own body. So much of yoga is about listening to what our body is saying to us. And it's the same with birth. Really listening to what our body is telling us and being in tune with those signals. You start to notice that this even works on opening up the hips, the back, between the shoulder blades. Go ahead and move in a counterclockwise position, focusing on the third eye and letting your breath, allowing your breath to guide you. Beautiful. And if there's a position that doesn't feel quite right, listen to that. You can make an adjustment, or take a pause. Throughout pregnancy, we're always changing. Throughout life, we're always changing. So what felt good yesterday may not feel good today, vice versa. So just allow yourself to move. And in kundalini yoga, we say you're only as young as your spine is supple. So this exercise, we're also just warming up the spine. And kundalini is all about bringing the life force energy, the kundalini that is at the base of our spine, upwards. And each movement is designed to move that energy so that we can live more fully, live with more life force. It's really an incredible science. Let's go ahead and come down to seated posture, hands in Gyan Mudra. And this next exercise is called the keep up exercise. And this is one of the things that helped me in the birth of my daughter incredibly. This exercise is designed to bring us to our limits. And it's just 3 minutes. And some of you may be able to do more time, and if you practice this on a regular basis, you may want to increase that time as you go along, but we'll start with 3 minutes. And what it looks like is we're going to start with hands center, bring them straight out to the side, then further back, and back to parallel with the floor. And in our mind, we're going to say sa, ta, na, ma. So we're going to just say that in our mind. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And one of the things that we want to pay attention to is what are the thoughts that we're telling ourselves. So again, the focus is always on the third eye, and that helps us to stay grounded throughout our practice, as well as connect with what is beyond us. And one of the things that we can do is really listen to the thoughts behind the motion. And are we feeding ourselves positive words? Are we encouraging ourselves? Or are we telling ourselves negative things, like, why can't I do this? And really the idea here is that our power centers in our mind. So this is about moving beyond our physical strength into new areas where we didn't know it was possible to go. And we can practice doing this on the mat, and it's an incredible tool when we enter into the birth of our child. And for me, one of the things that I remember telling myself throughout my birth, the birth of my daughter, was, I am not my body. I am so much greater than my body. I am not my body. I am so much bigger than that. And the practice really started right here on this mat. So I invite each of you to try for the whole 3 minutes. If you need to come down and rest, allow yourself, be compassionate, and allow yourself to do that, and come right back into it when you're ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put a timer on for 3 minutes, or 180 seconds, and we're going to go ahead and do this together. And this is challenging. It's meant to be that way. So we're calling sa, ta, ma, ma, sa, ta, ma, ma, sa, ta, ma, sa, ta, ma, sa, ta, sa, ta. So go ahead and keep this in your mind. And again, the eyes are closed for this, and the focus is on the third eye center. Beautiful. You've already been doing it for a minute. Go ahead and bring a smile to both the heart and to your face, relaxing all the muscles in your face. It helps the rest of us too, of our bodies to relax. And you're probably beginning or have been feeling for a little while a burning sensation, and this is where you can notice, what are the thoughts that I'm telling myself? We are strong, powerful women. We were made to birth. We can move through this and move beyond it. Allowing ourselves to be challenged and choosing to meet that challenge. Beautiful. You keep going, and I'm just going to reach down and check the timer. Okay, a little over 2 minutes, so less than a minute to go. The other added benefit of this really simple exercise is that it really starts to get the heart moving, the heart pumping, and it activates the magnetic field of our heart. So really stirring up and creating a positive energy in our auric field. Just 10 more seconds to go. Beautiful, beautiful, this is it. 3 more seconds. And keep those arms up. And go ahead and stretch, 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 stretch. And without dropping, slowly bringing the arms down. Staying in your body, keeping the eyes closed. And now just observing. Observing the energy that's going on around you that was created by that simple 3-minute exercise. noticing the quality of your breath. How do you feel? Just by giving yourself the gift of that simple 15-minute practice that anybody can find the time for. Whether it's waking up early before your family's awake, just before bed, or in between lunch and your next meeting. I invite you to join me. If you enjoyed this class, I will be with you again on Tuesday. You can tune into my YouTube channel and I'll go ahead and post that. And thank you for being with me. We're going to go ahead and close with one long Sat Nam, bringing the hands to heart center. Sat Nam is truth identity. The more each of us can live in our truth, the greater gift that we can be to ourselves and to this world. So let's go ahead and close, hands to heart center. Deep inhale. Sat Nam. Thank you and namaste. I hope you'll join me again next time.